Hello, and welcome to Tech presented by KaiZen, where we will explore common cleaning questions and answers. This session has been pre recorded and will include additional FAQs related to this specific topic at the end of the presentation. We hope it is 15 minutes well spent. So let's get started. I would like to introduce KaiZen's own Fernando Reuda.
Hello, and thank you for attending this session of Tech to Tech. So today we're going to be concentrating on the process control and optimization series using a sonic velocity sensor we call the Analyst. So when we are looking at your process, we have several variables that we need to watch. So we have time, which includes exposure time of the parts or PCBs, to the chemistry, impingement time supplied by the machine, and dwell time. We have the energy that the machine supplies, whether it's measuring by the flow or by the pressure applied. We have temperature, and we are going to look at the solvency too, which is the main focus of this presentation. To measure the concentration, to monitor the concentration, we need to measure and we need to analyze the results of that measurement and apply corrective actions if needed, which could include empty the tank if the concentration is too high, and the consequential cost of that. Once we've done all this, we need to repeat the measurement and make sure that the steps that we took corrected the problem. All this takes manpower and time, which in terms is money, cost. Looking at concentration monitoring, we have different methods. Titration, which is not really practical in the production line. Refractive index, which tends to be not very reliable for splitting chemistries. Differential density, also called the split method. We are measuring a layer of the solvent. And sonic velocity, which is the main focus of this presentation. So for automated concentration monitoring, we have a couple options. One, process control system, which not only monitors, but also has control capabilities. It could add chemistry or water. It also has a lot of functionality in terms of statistical use, data storage, and that can be used for traceability purposes. While the process monitoring system just keeps an eye on your concentration and temperature, and it records all this data for future traceability purposes or for tracking or troubleshooting problems. So sonic velocity, the technology used by the Analyst, measures the speed of sound. And it measures the speed of sound as it passes through the fully mixed solution in your process. No need to take a manual sample, just automatically it measures. And it also measures the process temperature of the well-mixed solution, which is very good for splitting chemistries, a key factor to measure them accurately. It also looks at the whole solution. It basically reads the entire content, chemical product, and any contamination that it might be might have the solution dissolved. Okay, so there's also real-time readings. It's you don't have to wait. There is no waiting time. It's automatically you are getting real-time readings. It's also a very accurate sensor. It works in immersion, and the sonic velocity measures absolute sonic velocity in meters per second and temperature in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, whatever you choose. The accuracy is very, very good and consistent across the board. So sonic velocity, as I said, it's a very sensitive method that, as mentioned before, provides great accuracy. When flux or any soil is added to the concentration will go down slightly, but you can add top up the solution, add a little bit to make up for that and get to the target concentration. But this also has a benefit that adds some more bath life to your tank. So the product will last a little bit longer. Um, and again, the sonic velocity measures the entire solution, not just the solvent layer, okay? Because everything changes and it changes independently within that solution. So solvents, MVR, any residues or any other components in that solution will change independently. So comparing it to other sensors in the market, basically the analyst uses a direct signal to measure the concentration, while other sensors in the market use a reflected signal. There are several advantages. The reflected signal tends to be prone to distortion or with interference. It can also read, the analyst can also read accurately even when there is foam. Reflected signal sensors tend to be affected by foaming. And users of the analyst can verify the calibration very easily. They don't need to send the sensor to a tech service, while reflected signal sensors require you to send it to a tech service. You can also remove the analyst from your machine and your machine is still operational. Well, that's not the case with reflected signal sensors. And the analyst also allows you to measure any chemistry, almost any chemistry, versus the other sensors that are not don't have that capability. Reporting is another feature of the analyst. You have about 10 years worth of data collection in your in the system that you can retrieve via a USB data port, or you can retrieve remotely through an Ethernet connection or Wi-Fi connection. The analyst is Industry 4.0 enabled for easily collection and exchange of data, and it has a nice, very visible LCD display. You can set up customized alert for process deviations, email alert. You can also get text messages in your phone. So if you don't see the screen from the distance, you can set it up so you receive alerts in your phone, tablet, or computer. Very easy to install. This type of sensor, it easy to integrate in any piece of equipment in the market, whether it's new or pre-existing equipment. Very, very easy installation. We also offer with the analyst data services, but I'm not going to spend much time on this. We do have another session that is going to be dedicated to the analyst data services, so you can watch it at a later date. In conclusion, concentration monitoring automation adds reliability and stability to your process, reduces process interruptions, also labor cost, and more important, it's the operator exposure to chemicals. That's a great benefit. Sonic velocity technology monitors your wash bath concentration completely, not just the solvent layer or a specific component of the bath. It monitors the entire solution. It provides accurate direct measurements without distortion, unlike sensors that use reflected signal. It's much more reliable. Easy to integrate, like I said, with any type of equipment, whether it's new or existing. And it also provides easy access to real-time and historical data from anywhere and using the analyst data service that I also mentioned before. So here are some frequently asked questions about this topic. And do I have to change my chemistry to use the analyst? And the answer is no. You don't have to change it. The analyst makes the transition to automation easy by maximizing the performance of all chemistries in the market, any chemical brand that is measurable. Okay. Are you able to install the analyst in any cleaning equipment? I mentioned that, yes, any type of equipment, whether it's new or existing equipment. How often does the analyst take a measurement? The analyst takes about 32 readings per second. So you get true real-time data. What kind of reporting am I able to generate from the data collected by the analyst? Well, you can basically do a wide variety of reporting and graphic formats with the analyst. You can also create your own. That's a great benefit of the software that the analyst has. Does temperature of the solution matter? Absolutely. Fluid temperature matters for all concentration measurement techniques. The analyst has 4 times better resolution, temperature resolution, that provides ideal, accurate measurements over a wide temperature range. And thank you for joining today's session.
Thank you, Fernando, and thank you all for watching this Tech to Tech session. If you would like to discuss this topic further or have any questions not answered in the session, please contact your local Kaizen regional manager or send an email to tech@kaizen.com, and we will have someone follow up with you as soon as possible. Do you want to have exclusive access to future content sent directly to your inbox, or do you know someone who would benefit from these sessions? If the answer is yes, just go to tech2tech.kaizen.com and fill out the subscription form. And if you like this video, be sure to follow us on our social media platforms for more expert cleaning content.